aside, you know, and therefore I need to emote right now. I can, you know, if I said exactly what you said to someone that I was in discussion or
inflamed with, you're inflamed at that moment.
They're gonna say, I want to hear that shit. Like I feel like this right now, and the tone in which you're talking.
And that goes back to who are you choosing? Who are you choosing to deal with? Because you can control your behavior. You can't control the other person's behavior. But if you are in a relationship with this person, you know what they're typically are going to do.
You're actually being passive aggressive. You're using all these big
and you're being
therapy.
deceiving. And you're trying to make me feel inferior.
And you're gaslighting me and all of these other fascinating terms that we've come up with. When I really like, I'm just trying to find resolution. I always say it's not about who's right, it's about what's right. And even in those scenarios, if someone is enraged, if someone is feeling pain, they don't want to be like the thing that I always say with women: never tell a woman to calm down. Never tell a woman to relax. You gotta let it happen. And the way, I'm not gonna tell you to.
But the telling women to calm down is because you're not addressing what she is talking about. You're not addressing why she is so enraged or inflamed or whatever you want to, whatever term you want to use. You're, oh, just calm down. Well, we're past that point. You're not listening to me. And it's being, when you say that to a woman, it's being dismissive. It makes everything worse. So that's the whole thing about telling women to calm down, is you're being dismissive.
Calm down. I'm not gonna tell you to relax. I'm gonna leave and I'll be back when we can actually have.
You're gonna leave
Yes.
when the pain level is at a 10. You're gonna return, the pain level is gonna be at a 20. Let me tell you why. Because
I'm gonna be going long enough
because you left her in her pain to fend for herself, which is exactly what happened to you as a little boy.
Right.
And but look what it created in you. Not saying that you're not a wonderful man.
I'm not leaving forever. I'll be back when you calmed. I mean, because I don't want to say it.
Right. You can say calm down to me. I'm emotionally intelligent. I can take it.
When things are a little bit more chill, because otherwise, like you said, it's going to be stuff all over the house.
And be honest about this answer.
Always.
How, when you've left, obviously you've done this, is your norm, you've done this all your life. When you've left for long enough to come back, how many times have you and that particular individual had the same damn argument over and over again? That wasn't the last time y'all had that.
I don't know if this is a trick.
Exactly, because nothing was solved. You just left. And just hoped she was calm when she got back so you don't have to discuss it. Like, this is dysfunction. This is dysfunction. And I'm not talking down on him, because we, like she's going to say in the video, we're all broken in some shape or form. We are all broken. And I'm not saying I'm better than him, but some people they've been through some stuff and they can see patterns. They can see this from a mile away, but it's hard to say that to somebody because you're not in the middle of what he's going through. When you're in the middle of it, it's hard to just, okay, I'm going to calm myself down and I'm going to say this. It's hard to do that. So I get what he's saying.
This is manipulation, but if you stay gone long enough, they get worried about you. Which
is manipulation. See, he said, if you stay gone long enough, they get worried about you. Manipulation. That is manipulation. Plain and simple. So you left her when she's at her worst. She feel like she's not being heard. You leave. And then you wait till you know she's going to be worried about you. Then you pop up like, oh, I came back. I still love you. I came back. Manipulation.
Happy to see you when Daddy's home.
Right, okay, but that's also
pizza,
but that's momentarily. That's in the moment though, baby. Later on in that relationship,
then we can talk.
But y'all have revisited that same
issue. Because we have to resolve.
Because there's no resolve.
But there's no one's enraged in that moment because time heals most wounds.
Let me tell you why. Because feelings cause issues.
Yes.
Feelings cause issues.
Absolutely.
Not emotions.
Okay.
Two different things.
Break that down.
So, you know the culture term, you and your feelings?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
But when I'm sitting in my emotions, I'm feeling.
Right.
So that I can deal.
Absolutely.
And so that I can heal.
Yeah.
And
emotions are more than just feelings.
Right. And so if I am emotionally intelligent, which is mental health.
Yes.
And you and I or we or whoever you're with are taking the initiatives to become better within their mental, because mental health is subjective. We talked about this. Mental health is not just a diagnosis in the DSM. Mental health is very subjective. Mental health is if something is causing you impairment, then that is a mental health issue. It doesn't have to be a diagnosis. It doesn't have to be depression. If it's causing an impairment and your mental health is skewed, you have a mental health issue at that moment.
Because we've been throwing that mental health word around very easily nowadays, but to that.
Well, you said you was going to therapy. You should know what it is then. You said you've been going for years. You still don't know what it is? Or you just speaking in general terms, maybe?
Point to where you just defined it, you know, because sometimes it feels like a label and it discredits people. And then sometimes it feels like an excuse. But to what you're saying is like if it causes an impairment.
Right. Now I want to go back to this little argument. If you got two abandoned people in this situation.
Yeah.
And one flees, which is abandonment. Now I'm abandoned because you fleed me.
Right.
So you're causing more impairment.
But I'll be back.
But it doesn't matter. You're causing more impairment.
Right.
Who abandoned?
But will you be back? You got 12 kids. Will you be back? And that just goes back to this whole issue. You and these 12 kids. That is insane. So if you don't get along with this woman in this household, you can just run to another one. Like and follow for part 3.